2, and I hope this has worked. Guys, where did we leave off at? Chat, do let me know. If you had a question put in or you had a statement put in, do let me know. Guys, this is a bit of a weird one. I've never restarted the stream, but I need the chat to let me know, has the sound improved in any way?
I tell you what, that was the smallest, like the shortest Rocket Lab that we done daily.
Trust me.
That thing lasted like 10 minutes.
Do you know what? I've started putting out a few actual recorded videos about Rocket Labs. I've done about the dredging and cryogenic. I've done about the recent update. I do it a lot in the Eta Space, but I've started doing it now in the Rocket Lab again. Guys, do let me know, do you like them, or do you prefer us just sticking to Rocket Lab Fan Club every day? Look, I'm not on about stopping Rocket Lab Fan Club, but it will just be in addition to Rocket Lab Fan Club. I have completely lost track of where we were. We were talking to the comments, so I will get back to that.
It's Saturday, man. It's Saturday.
You know
it's
what,
fun.
Chris? You literally always say, we're able to adapt to absolutely everything. This has put it to the test completely. C. Janikin says, yay. John Smith says, hello, Hustle Brothers. GY Kiwi, way better. Sounds perfect. No, Olga.
Okay, good.
Perfect, says Conservative. Sweet.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's do it, man.
Talking about opening like a fund for Chris, the Chris Investment Fund.
Oh, we were. Yeah. So with Chris, Chris, don't take this in a bad way, but I would love for you to be like the community's little puppy that we all like help you get to financial freedom, whether it's giving you advice or finding the next big stock, or whether it's people's strategies and how to trade the likes of Rocket Lab or Red. I wouldn't advise trading Rocket Lab. I explained my reasons why I wouldn't trade Rocket Lab yesterday, and I think Francisco explained his.
That makes me laugh every time. I'm like, bro, no, don't mess with Rocket Lab.
I like this idea. Because, we're here for, we have the OGs in here, but we're here for mostly for new investors. So, make me your pet project, and it'll be focused on new investors, guys like me that are blue collar. That we talked about it a bit yesterday. It's called the reduction to the ridiculous. If you're spending $3 a month, you're spending about $1,000 a year, and just Starbucks. That's minimum. $1,000 last year invested into Rocket Lab at $4. Where would you be today? Now that is not an everyday scenario. I get that. You're not going to get that kind of return all the time, but it's just one example. So make me your pet project, and that way we can teach everybody along the way. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, my first question for the Saturday for the chat is, if you had to start a portfolio over from absolute zero, you don't have big amounts of capital that you could pump into it, what would you do? It can be Rocket Lab related, preferably space related, but like if you have any other ideal stocks to solve this problem, please do let us know. SpongeRob says, hi again. C. Janikin says, what is the stock ticker for Hover? It's HOVR, my friend. I'll be interviewing the CEO of Hover for a second time. I can't give the date out until they officially pull out the press about it, but we will be interviewing them again.
H is not a word. H is not a letter. What is H?
What do you say? H?
H, yeah. Freaking Irish, man. Come on. Get it right. I gotta screw with you, man. I gotta mess with you. We gotta have fun. It's Saturday. It's laid back, man. Let's have some fun. Yeah. H, I don't care. Let's have some fun.
Oh, C. Janikin, is it smarter to get 50 shares of Archer, 50 shares of Joby, and 10 of Rocket Lab? Oh, I thought you were actually asking me an even dodgier question than that. I thought you were going to say 50 shares of Archer, 50 shares of Joby, or 10 shares of Rocket Lab. And I thought, mate, it depends what stream I'm in, depending what response I'll get out there, because, my God, I am telling you, my guys, Rocket Lab is the biggest part of my portfolio. It's my highest conviction. But Archer and Joby are tied in there. And Rocket Lab has only, since it's taken off, Rocket Lab completely dwarfs the position. But do you know what? I am highly convicted in both sectors. Yeah, that would be a good strategy, but I'm not a financial advisor.
Yeah, do you know that the Kramer actually talked about Rocket Lab, not Rocket Lab, about Joby last night? Looks like.
Say that again.
Jim Kramer, I guess
Jim Kramer was talking about Joby. Jump on, my guy.
I guess it was positive stuff. Because Joby Aviation, known to some as the flying car company, I was hesitant to say anything positive about this one. I had it straight up to $6 to $8, but I read that Boeing had a flying car too, one with a vertical takeoff. Fish, I believe Joby is ahead of Boeing, so I recommended a small pullback. So I guess he recommends Joby with a small pullback. That's not too bad because I actually think if
to be fair for him, that's actually quite a big compliment for him.
I will get into Joby with a pullback. I will get into a lot of stuff with a pullback, to be honest, because I feel like the market ran, especially with those kind of stocks, pretty fast. It ran up pretty fast.
Like, I'm gonna say my strategy here out now. Like, if I was Chris, and chat, do let me know if you were Chris, what would you do here? Honestly, if I was Chris, I would find maximum 2 stocks that I am highly, highly convicted in, and just go hell for leather on them too. I wouldn't worry about diversification at that stage. Yes, it's a very dangerous strategy, but if you want to build a portfolio, I think you have to be a little bit risky at the start. As long as you're able to, if you do go to zero, you're able to replace what you've put back in or what you have in. Like, I wouldn't do the same strategy at the moment, because if I lost my portfolio now, I wouldn't be able to replace it. Some guys are in great.
If I lose my portfolio right now, I will cry, bro.
Oh my god. You won't see me on the channel again, trust me, if I lost it. I have some Hover, lol. Do you know what? Hover's a big subject lately in eVTOL streams. Do jump across to our eVTOL streams. We'll talk about that. I don't want to bore the guys here because I could talk about this all night.
Yeah, we're in Rocket Lab, huh?
You are a ETF for uranium and GSL or ESEA for the logistics shipping sector. See, it's one of those. I think you'd have to. I love this comment here, conservative millennial. Peter Lynch, you invest in what you know in, and that is a massive part.
100%.
I wouldn't diversify for the sake of diversification. And another thing, I wouldn't just jump into any sector just because it sounds good. Always invest in what you know in. Rocket Lab's a good one at the moment. The only thing with Rocket Lab at the moment is God knows where it's going to go. We all believe it's going to go high. I was saying yesterday 120 by the end of the year. I think Francisco said above 150.
But I said infinite. Remember, I put infinite.
Oh, infinite.
Infinity. The infinity thing symbol I put on my page. Yeah. I don't know. And I'd say that because some people are saying what we're saying. They were saying 50, 60, 70. I'm like, you know what? It's hard to tell. I know it's going up. I'll tell you that much.
Well, what if it says I'm YOLO, 1,000 FERC coins into the fund? Do you know what? That's the quickest way to go nowhere.
What if? All right. So what if Neutron's a failure? What if we get a delay? Let's think bearish. Let's be honest.
Don't say that, man. What is bad juju here, bro?
No. I mean, let's just say that. I mean, honestly, we gotta be fair. You know, we gotta be honest. You know, let's look at the reverse side. I mean, we can always look at the bull case, and you guys know that I'm a big bull, and I'm not expecting this. It's not me saying, "Hey, this is gonna happen." Don't take it that way, but yeah, let's say we get a delay into 2026. Spring, summer.
A
Is
delay,
that going to
nothing will
change your
happen. I'll tell you
conviction?
why. Because I think a delay, people, it's not gonna make anything. I think people are already counting that it's gonna launch end of 25 into 2026. I think people it's already priced in. I think people are already expecting that. In my opinion, it's a delay. No failure now. Depending on the failure,
It
I don't
depends
even
how bad
would
of
be
a
worried
failure.
about it. Because a failure will actually give people, man. This is hard because it makes you want to have some cash on the sideline just in case. Because a failure will probably give you a really great opportunity to jump in.
Yeah, probably below
Very,
like what?
very, very low price. Because something like that will make
I'm
it.
not gonna lie.
You know how the market is. The market overbuys, oversells. Something like that, the stock will go straight down. It will get oversold very quick within minutes, hours, and you have to be able to jump in right away.
This is no word of a lie. With Joby in the position it's at the moment, I actually think I'd liquidate half my Joby position and just go heavy on a failure. I would go literally balls deep into Rocket Lab and go hell for leather.
Oh,
I will
same.
liquidate my Tesla and my Redwire, which I don't tell me Redwire.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, that was my question.
Don't mind me sharing
That was
this,
my
but we had
question.
a terrible day with Tesla that day when we were trying to buy on the way down, where we got it at a nice price. I think I got it at 303.40 something, and you got it around then too. But we were both expecting
Waiting for
it to go a little bit lower.
Yeah. That would have been great to sell and then buy more Rocket Lab. I love the move, the trades like that, and my goal is I trade a little bit and you support more Rocket Lab. That's what I do. Been doing it with hams, with even ASDS. Sorry to the ASDA again, but that's what I do. I just love Rocket Lab.
Then Colin says, H-O-V-R. Colin's got my back. You should see in Quebec, H is hatch. I can't take the mick out of accents because I have one of the strongest accents here. So, C. Jernigan says, and if Rocket Lab has a pullback for some reason, but as much as or buy as much as possible, right? Again, not financial advice, but
that sounds like a good idea. Yeah,
think at it at that stage.
If
we go anywhere near the 20s again, I would throw everything I have at. Well, no, that's a lie. I wouldn't throw everything I have. I have to. Archer and Joby, I do think are primed to go once certification takes place. So I will be in there. But where Joby is at the moment, oh my God, you can't sleep on a Rocket Lab pullback.
You better fly me out to build you a koi pond.
Oh my God. Do you know what? If that worked out, 100% my guy. Then we have SpongeBob. I said $12 by the end of last year. I thought you were going to say by the end of this year. I was like, geez. You want to be careful.
Come on, SpongeBob. Don't scare him like that, bro. Don't scare him like that.
Let's get the puss ready.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that, honestly.
And getting in, bro.
I would love a $12, dude. I would love a $12 price.
I wouldn't love that low. Not me. Not anymore. No way.
Oh no, I don't think we're ever going near that again. You would need extreme circumstances for that.
Hey, I can dream, man. I want to dream. Screw you guys.
Oh, guys, so we had someone in the stream yesterday that said they've put 140K on an $80 strike price for October. Chat, let me know, would you do that? If you had 140K, would you put it on an $80 strike price for October? I think he had done it the day before. Olga says, Chris, stay positive. We will get Chris there. Something people can't take away from Chris is his work ethic. He is here every single day. He's flat out at his full-time job. Francisco, what's the dog's name?
Maxie.
Thanks, Olga. We love you, Olga. Thank you so much.
He wants to get into action. You hear about that option, and he came and started licking my hand. I guess he likes it.
Go on, Francisco, do it. 140. Yeah.
Max likes that one. He likes it.
And we could very quickly go to $80 with just a
no.
contract announcement for the
yeah.
Golden Dome.
Anything.
Well, not just the Golden Dome.
Genius.
Not just the Golden Dome. Look, we are way overdue for interest rate cuts. That's something we are overlooking, the fact that we should be cutting interest rates big time, and it is hurting. Interest rates hurt the small cap stocks big time, especially space.
Yeah,
so big time. That's a big catalyst for overlooking. So we're looking at a massive jump and a solid security on below, or low lying enterprise stock as far as when it comes to Rocket Lab or any space company. I don't care what you're investing in, but cutting rates is definitely going to help all of us.
Chris, remember what I said though? Like, I believe, in my opinion, that if they fire Powell, that's gonna be the catalyst. Don't wait for the news of the rate cuts. If that happens, or if he quits, the market will quickly move fast. They're gonna price in the rate cuts before they happen. That's my opinion, because the market moves before stuff like that happens.
Oh, 100%. I learned that lesson with Kratos. I learned that lesson with Kratos, 18 months ago, when you were going, hey, buy Kratos. And I was like, nah, I don't see it. And now I'm regretting it. Yeah, you're 100% right, bro. 100% right. As always.
Man, Kratos, man, I should have done what I did with Redwire with Kratos. I would have been very happy. Tell you that much. Oh,
Francisco knows my thoughts on Redwire and how, like, do you know what? It's looking beautiful at the moment. It can go very, very south for us very quickly. But at the moment, we're making hay while the sun's shining.
Well, see what happened with that news that second half of Friday. Like, the news came out and that thing
brought the whole
sector
up. Yeah.
So, and that's just that announcement. So imagine as soon as they announce something saying that they got a contract or a piece of the pie, that's it. It's over. That thing can jump to 20 pretty fast. I think.
Very fast. And you look at possible upcoming acquisitions now. Okay, so Redwire is way outside. We're looking at like $400 to $600 million to buy a Redwire out, which would make a lot of sense, but probably way outside of what we want to do, at least for now. But you look at it as far as acquisitions, man. We're already 5 years ahead of what. At least 5 or 6 years ahead of what they plan on doing. Maybe we see a share dilution. Maybe we don't. I honestly don't care. This is going to be for development, R&D. I honestly see a lot of money coming in from Space Force and the Golden Dome project to fund a lot of this stuff. So I'm not worried about a share dilution. But I do see some potential for some really cool acquisitions.
Right.
I've only looked into maybe two or three companies, but there's one that I really like a lot. It's called Unseen Labs. We got a program that, that's a very interesting one, and links as well. I know it's a bit outside the box, guys, but that's what I do. Throw things outside the box. Let you guys bounce around in the comments a little bit. But they do provide a lot of what we're looking to need, and they line up with especially things like Mineric. You look at a Unseen Labs and their current project; it lines up with satellite to ground based communications. That's awesome. We've talked about that a few times before in the live streams. Sorry, I've got a few notes here. I'm trying to go through a few different pages, but I have sent you guys a few links as well that you can add in.
Yeah, so I've got them up on the screen here. So with the likes of Unseen Labs, they're the world leader in radio frequency data and solutions for maritime domain awareness. this is a massive sector, you know, and I think it's slept on. I actually like your thinking along
Oh
this.
yeah,
Chris.
on Sealing Labs, yeah, like that's but they haven't launched in a while, if I'm not mistaken, because I looked at them a while back. That was a customer on Electron, right? If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
yeah. But look at
Yeah,
the price.
but
Look at the cost. Look at the cost, and look at the technology they have. We can take them over for between 50 to
Oh
150
my God, I have
dollars,
seen
low end.
exactly what you're on about.
Thank you.
And then the laser-based communications across Navy.
Exactly. With Mineric. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Put some respect on Chris's name.
yeah, on Sealing Labs. I think we have talked about on Sealing Labs, but it's been like a year, right, Chris? That we talk about
Yeah,
like
yeah. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. We talked about
yeah,
this.
like last summer, like we talked
Because
about.
we were looking at, well, that's because we're looking at Haste moving into Europe, and we're looking at France and the UK based type of European space agencies or whatever, and that was one of them. It was way down the list, but it was way it was there. We definitely talked about this before. I like what I see from this company. Yeah, it's in right now it's very cheap. Overall, it's very cheap, and we could definitely benefit that. For what we're looking at with combined with Mineric, that's almost a no-brainer.
Right. Liam, you see like a comment there, like a Collins S. White. He said that he made you a mission patch. Do you get that?
Yeah, I have it there, Colin. Do you mind me sharing it on the screen? I didn't know was that confidential or not.
That's pretty cool.
Give me a shout on X, and I can share it on the screen, or I can leave it.
Cool.
It's up to you, my guy. Olga says, SpongeBob, I agree with you. We will see $100 before year end. Do you know what? Olga's just said it.
That's it.
We need a load, my guy.
Olga did it, dude, and she's never wrong. Olga's always on point with her price targets.
I'm about
Love
to
that.
sell my Tesla and and everything. All the best I have, everything. This is my Rocket Lab.
Collins just said, yup, it's yours. My guy, I cannot thank you enough. This is why I love this community.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Love it. Thank you, my guy.
Awesome. Yeah.
Now, jumping back across, GY Kiwi, 95% RKLB now, 5% spread, and 5 companies. Archer, how do you pronounce that word? Stratasys, EUDC, L3 Harris, DCO. So you're 95% in Rocket Lab. That is a beautiful, beautiful sound, you know.
I heard Charlie says one time, like, yeah, like your conviction is that high. There's nothing wrong like being like 100% in one company. I mean, better than being diversified and not knowing anything about a bunch of companies.
Put it this way, yeah. Say if you worked for, I'm just going to give a random company, Walmart, yeah, and you never learned about the stock market, but you got involved in their share scheme. You're 100% invested in Walmart.
Right.
So it's not a bad idea. I can understand, yes, at the moment, Rocket Lab could be classed as a speculative play until we go profitable. But do you know what? There's nothing wrong with it. I just wouldn't play with it. If you are highly convicted, if that was me, I would just add as and when you can and just sleep on it. Now, only do that if you can sleep at night. Myself and Francisco were on about it yesterday. Yeah. We were like, with Rocket Lab, we can sleep at night. Yeah, it does not.
I love my sleep.
And even if it went down to $12, yeah, it wouldn't make me lose sleep. Whereas I'm not speaking for Francisco, but for myself, like me and Francisco were talking about Redwire, and I'm actually a lot heavier in Redwire than I would like to be. And
same here.
Yeah. And if it went down to $8, yes, I'm kind of confident. I haven't done enough due diligence on them to be confident I'll get my money back quick enough. Where Rocket Lab, you know what? I'd actually wake up in a good mood if we went down to $12.
No, if it wants $12, like Chris said, man, I will probably will buy the crap out of it, and we'll sell like my Teslas, my red wire. I will sell pretty much my entire.
I would need to go 100%.
It's not a lot it's not a lot, but yeah, I probably will go at least 95%. Like this guy's saying, it will look crazy.
Oh
I
yeah.
know that.
But you know what? This company's succeeding, or we'll die trying. We'll all go down together.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess Chris is going for a beer run, I guess, again.
Chris, I love this. You know what? Yeah, when we all go to Chris's, we'll actually know our way to the shop because we'll have memorized it from the streams.
Everybody's gonna know how to get to Chris' house.
No one can find me, man. No one can find me, I promise. I'm way back in the cut.
Mate, was that Bigfoot just running across the road there?
Yeah, man. Bigfoot hangs out my house all the time, man. We have beers by the bonfire after we get off live streams, me and Bigfoot.
If you see some UFOs, tell them to give us some tech for RKLB. I think Lucky has all of it. We need some for RKLB.
Hey, man. Hey, look. Who else takes you for a beer run live on YouTube during a RKLB live stream? Just me. You know?
You're making me want to have a beer now.
Olga says,
I'm overdue.
Right.
Overdue. This is a live times 2. We went live twice today. I wasn't expecting to go live at all because it's Saturday and because it's weekly. But
beer jumps in. But so yeah, I guess we got to talk about RKLB, man. We're getting distracted. So you got Leanne that list, acquisitions is what we're doing. So what else? So the Unseen Lab, the Chris, like that's a good cash right there. I like it.
Say that again. I didn't hear you there.
Like we're talking about the future acquisitions. We're getting very distracted, so I'm trying to get back into this.
No, you're all good. So yeah, looking at. Do you know what?
Unseen Labs. Unseen Labs. Yeah, I love that.
I've literally advertised the stream as LOXSAT, so I might jump to LOXSAT. Then we can jump back to the likes of Unseen Labs because we do have a. Chris, you're gonna have to pronounce that word for me. Keraunos.
I can't pronounce that word, man. No. I was gonna try and skip over that, but yeah, the Keraunos program is pretty hot. But yeah, we'll jump into the whole cryogenics and refueling in space because we did talk about this about 5-6 weeks ago plus. And we got laughed out of the water. Like, there's no way.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Yeah. But guess what's happening? China.
All RKLB Daily do is come up with bollocks. That's all I heard for the.
Bro, China's already ahead. China is already ahead.
Yeah,
we are.
We're behind.
SpaceX, NASA, the EUA, ULA. They're all working on refueling in space. So we were not wrong. We're not wrong at all. And yeah, this upcoming mission is going to be, I believe, a Electron mission.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's dive into that, man. Let's dive into that because that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Refueling in space.
Yeah. So LOXSAT, they'll be helping to build and launch the fuel depot in orbit. So more or less, this is going to be a 9-month mission once they're up in orbit. RKLB are helping to build, launch, and conduct data research on these cryogenics once they're up in space. This is all for NASA's Tipping Point program, but it's in conjunction with Eta Space. Now, the website hasn't updated yet, so it says it's due to launch in 2025. Now, I need to, before I do any of this, I need to give a big shout out to Space Investor. He did touch on this on one of his posts today. But,
oh, yeah, he did a great post today, actually. Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty solid, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But it did make me do a bit of deep diving into them. So there's actually not that much information you can find, but it was back in 2020. So maybe it's a forgotten project in most people's heads, but it's scheduled to launch around Q1 2026. We would believe it's 9 months long, and it's going to be powered by 2 deployable solar arrays, and they are RKLB made. If you want to get into the whole what do Eta Space do, they're a whole cryogenic solutions for space and energy applications. This is something we've spoken about ages ago, and it's the need to be able to refuel in space. The fact that we are going to be able to travel out further, this whole mission is for NASA being able to refuel on the way to the moon and then eventually Mars. But guys, we're getting missions to the likes of Venus now. We're getting missions to the likes of Jupiter and Saturn's moons. It won't be long before you get the likes of Neptune, Pluto, everything like that. So we are going to need someone to be able to supply basically like petrol station or gas stations, you call them, in space.
Half of that.
Pretty early on, dipping the or throwing their hat into the ring. If this proves successful, Peter Beck always talks about having a service in space. This is only one of many.
Yeah, I got the other one. Remember that in China is trying to do solar power and like just send the power to the moon. I guess you collect this.
And aren't Redwire doing something like that as well?
Redwire might be doing that. And you remember, like, I think I sent you a link. Italy is actually getting into the moon business.
You said that yesterday. I'll actually get that up.
So that's interesting. Italy is actually going to try to do infrastructure in the moon too. So they're trying to get into action. But like my idea is like, even we got one of the best solar companies, Solero. So you collect some of the energy and you can beam it down to stuff on the moon. Because you know that stuff will die down if it doesn't get power. So I think that's a great idea. I think China is probably trying that too already.
Guys, do let me know, did anyone forget about the LOXSAT mission, or did you know about the LOXSAT mission? Not going to lie, for a while, it did go to the back of my head. I am trying to find this one. No. Do you know what, Francisco? You find too much good information that I...
It's just crazy, but like the thing that Chris was trying to say is that, like, I think last week I found that China actually already did a test on this, and they actually refuel a satellite in space. I think I found an article about it, and they did it last week. So we are already behind on that. Like, China is moving pretty fast.
We seem to be behind on hypersonics, or to get to the moon. Refueling, everything.
The data centers. Remember, they have 5 satellites. Data centers already. Yeah, we're behind. We need to move.
And I think sometimes people like to shove their head in the sand and believe that the US is ahead in the space race. I think sometimes you need to accept, like, China can start pushing if we don't get the likes of these Trump orders signed, that the likes of the environmental rules slowing them down from launch. Like, I reckon over the next 10 to 20 years, this is going to be Space Race 2.0, and it's going to be in a mega way.
For sure.
Whether you're in RKLB, Redwire, ASTS, Planet Labs, Black Sky, I don't think it really matters who you're in at this stage.
I think they're all going to be good. Yeah, I agree. Like, all the good ones, they like were able to live through the SPAC life and like through COVID, and they're still going on right now. I think they're going to be the survivors, and it's going to pay off. And
rising tides lift all boats. Like, the whole sector's rising up. I can't find that. You might have sent it.
Yeah, but whatever. That's what it is. Is that Italy is getting into the moon too. So that's good, and then it's probably going to be good for RKLB since they're getting into Europe. Who knows?
Conservative Millennial says we actually need China to push in order for the US to push for the space
competition.
And honestly, I said a story about that in the VTOL stream, that technology never advances unless there's pressure put behind it. When I went to Rome, I noticed the tiles in the bathrooms are the exact same 2,000 years ago as they are today, because there's no pressure for it to adapt. The only reason we got cars and vehicles is because we had pressure. People were constantly wanting to explore further. There's only so far a horse and cart can take you. I believe we're moving into the next generation of transportation. That's why I'm big in VTOLs, but also the rockets. I just think.
Oh yeah. So what mission out of all of those, like, you think it will be your favorite? I really like
mission.
There's a lot of good ones. I know Olga is first private mission to Venus. I know that. That's her favorite.
Mission to Venus. I think, to me, I'm an animal scientist by heart, so the fact that it may find life there just excites me, and I understand the whole concept. I think that Venus mission excites me more than the as telecommunication orbit or the sample return, even though they would be better for the business. Well, no, tell a lie. If they found life, that would be better for the business. But the Mars missions are a lot more profitable, where like the whole Venus is just do it for fun.
But isn't it crazy that like RKLB is doing a mission to Mars and Venus probably within a year or so, like just close to each other? That's just crazy.
And we've seen with that Venus mission, they're going to be pushing out. They're hoping to do 3 missions, so there's going to be 2 after that initial mission.
And I think this Venus like spacecraft, they're just gonna put it like on Neutron whenever they find some space. I think that's what they said. They're just gonna add it.
Is it just gonna be a right chair?
A right chair, yeah.
That'd be mad. Right. Mate, we are streaming. I don't care.
Is Chris back from his thing? It got dark over there.
It got dark very quickly, didn't it?
We're gonna be done. We're gonna be done with the stream before he gets.
No, I'm on my way back. I'm on the private road. This is my drive. It takes about a mile from the main road to my house. So yeah, I'm just chilling, listening to you guys talk. It's great, having a blast.
Well, what's that in front of you? I see like a light, man. Is that a UFO?
No, that's just the lights from my headlights in my truck.
That's a magnetic laser, just pointing at him.
No, it's very dark out here. It's like, dude, I don't have a traffic light in my town. There's no lights, no street lights. I live in a very small, very rural town. That's why I can do this kind of stuff. Just roll out whenever I want to go. Bro, during COVID, we didn't follow COVID rules. We didn't do that crap. Screw that. That's dumb. Nobody wore a mask. We didn't do that. And no one bothered us. We just lived life the same as we do every day. Just very laid back. Yeah, a lot of fun. As you can see, no one bothers me. I do what I want. Just do whatever the hell I want to do. It's great.
And then I really like this comment, and I can never find where I found it. I made a video on it about a year ago, but RKLB may go for plasma thrusters or invest in. RKLB does have their own plan on in-orbit refueling. RKLB are developing ion thrusters. I know 100% they're developing ion thrusters because I've done a video on it before.
No, they are, because remember, like last year they were hiring. They're
hiring. That's it.
They hire for that. They hire for those positions. Like, but yeah, I mean, they still could like do an acquisition. Who knows? But like, yeah, for sure. If you go, I think Trent found it. Like, you go to the website careers, and there was like there was a job opening for that.
Yeah, no, I definitely done a video about a year ago. No, there was probably about 50 views on it. But if you go back to one of my RKLB videos, I have the page up an ion thruster. They were hiring an engineer or a manager or something like that to oversee the program.
They like where Chris, were you going from night to day? Like, what's going on
My
here?
God, he's crossed the equator.
Follow Shannon
Man, it's the perfect vacation home. It's a perfect vacation home. Trust me. When you guys come out here for the Neutron party, everyone's gonna go. Let's go to Chris's house. He lives in like just like Alice in Wonderland out here. It's amazing.
Oh, Francisco, you're gonna like this. Me and you will be celebrating very, very
Cup and
soon.
handle. Yeah.
Redway has a cup and handle.
Well, that's why I'm like hoping. I'm really hoping for that.
Yeah, but you watch what'll happen. Yeah, Redway will go astronomical, but Rocket Lab will go with it, and we'll be no better off than we were.
And that will suck, bro. If that happens, that's when you'd be like, "Damn it!" Like I wanted to go
You
up.
watch Rocket Lab go higher.
Oh man, I want Rocket Lab to stay like that flat or go down a little bit, and the cup and handle to take off, and then like, because those things shoot straight up. If that happens, my Rocket Lab position is gonna get juicy. It is pretty decent, but
you'll have Francisco sitting on the board.
On the board, I don't know about the board, but I'll get up there.
Then SpongeBob goes, "How far is Chris going for a beer run? I don't see any shops. Is he running moonshine operation in the forest?"
You got the moonshine going.
Hey man, look, you never know with me. I might have a distillery. No man, we're West Virginia. We got mountains. I gotta take care of my people. Gotta take care of my people. But no, I'm back home safe. Everything's good to go. No problems as usual. Back on the river. And as soon as I get you assholes off here, I'm going. The tide's up, and we're going swimming. Swimming tonight.
Right. My God, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Are you gonna go jump right now? We gotta see that live.
It's too dark. It's too dark. You won't see me. Yeah, it's too dark. You won't see me. We'll have to do that one day, though.
Then we have Chris is still going. A beer run longer than 5 minutes, and I'd be giving up drinking. Chris is committed, my guy. Like, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. There's some days I could be doing an eVTOL stream, and Chris is on me straight away. When are we doing a Rocket Lab stream? Chris is like the fire in this team. He does keep us on our toes. He's like the dad, Rocket Lab may go for. Oh, I've said that we actually need China to push in order for US to push the space race. I follow China's progress.
I think if you invest in space, you have to be following China's progress. I think we all do.
It's one of those you hate to admit it, but China does start. I don't know. They're starting to push right to the edge now, and it's getting uncomfortable.
But if you read that and you think about it, that's actually bullish for Rocket Lab, maybe SDS, but definitely Rocket Lab and Redwire. And the only reason I say that is very bullish because if China is pushing the space race, the US is going to need Rocket Lab and Redwire to catch up, or at least to stay ahead.
NASA and the likes of the SLS.
That's so much a waste of money, man. I
yeah,
never liked that program.
If they just terminated that program and just disperse that amongst all the commercial providers.
That's true. It's a lot of money, bro.
You need Peter Beck running the SLS program,
Bro, they just did they spent so many billions of dollars. I don't even know last time I looked, but it's crazy amount. I think it's more than what Rocket Lab is valued right now. Rocket Lab value. Let's see if you could. Oh yeah.
Guys, is anyone excited about the SLS program, or are you more bullish on the likes of Starship and seeing Starship go? I remember I was so hyped about SLS before Starship was pushing out. But now, SLS doesn't excite me half as much as it should.
But listen, they said the cost was estimated to be $23 billion since 2011. And it's likely to exceed 50 billion. So yeah, that program is more money than what Rocket Lab's value is right now, right? What's Rocket Lab like? All right,
Guys, anyone got a valuation on Rocket? I can get one up pretty
Evaluation.
quickly.
Now we'll see. Let's see. Let's take a look here real quick. What's Rocket Lab? The valuation.
22.74 billion.
Yeah, I told you the market cap. Yeah.
So like
it's double. SLS is double, more than double. I told you. That program is so crazy.
My God, you know, with that kind of money, Peter could have like acquired everything
Mars,
he needs. Yeah, he could make a capsule for the type of Neutron and then just fly to the moon.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the whole Neutron program is costing around $250-300 million. Like, I don't know, the SLS program just did the launch pad is like in the billions. It's crazy.
And it's fully expendable, isn't
it? Yeah, it's spendable. Yeah, that program is crazy.
Chris, how do you feel about the SLS program? Are you bullish on it, or do you just look at it as like a baby Starship, like it's Starship but like 50 years ago?
That's unfair, man. Because if you're a small cap stock and you're looking at a contract with a company like that, or that kind of insight, you're happy. You're very happy. I think we're getting with Rocket Lab, we're overlooking some of the smaller contracts that are going to lead into larger contracts long term. So yeah, I'm still excited about it. I still like it. I think it's going to be bigger in the future. I think it's just a kind of a prequel to what's going to come up as far as possibilities in the future. Yeah, it's hard not to get excited. Why not?
And then, do you know what? Are they terminating the SLS program now? I've heard they are. Aren't they going to bring it up until? Let me actually see.
Yeah, I'm sure they're like gonna do some more, but the plan was to terminate it. I'm sure you're right, but I think they're gonna.
I thought they were more or less thinking about just handing it to Starship. That could change now with Trump here.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen now. I thought that's what they were gonna.
That's not gonna happen. No, no, that's not gonna happen.
Then I'm completely behind here. August says Venus mission is going to be epic. Space Race needs more than one. Imagine if Rocket Lab found life outside of Earth. Do you know what? We will be celebrating, not just go for the stock price. But that's when the company is written in history. Do you know what? That just changed everyone's perspective on the whole life, I think. In a planetary constellation, I would really love to see. Oh, could you see like loads of telecommunication orbiters? If the Mars telecommunication orbiter works out well, imagine different orbiters around the solar system.
Yeah,
Rocket Lab running them.
You want to do so. Mars and the Moon are going to be two big ones.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be wild.
And we already have the capsule mission. We already have the capsule mission, which is easily overlooked. The only commercial company, I mean, not just only commercial company, only company to ever orbit the moon. That's massive. That's massive. So you look at telecommunications. We're going to need that around Mars before we can actually do a Mars sample return mission. That's got to be done prior. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody fact check me, but that's got to be out there as well. I don't see a better company right now with a better plan when it comes to execution and overall cost than Rocket Lab.
Yeah, man, there's none. So Peter Beck and their team, they do a great job with that stuff, man.
That says just look at China's move in energy. They are building hydroelectric projects at scale that affects the rotation of the Earth. Don't sleep on DRC. GY Kiwi, yes, investment in plasma fusion tech in New Zealand. GY Kiwi, have you any links to something like that? Because that's something I really want to dive into on video. C. Jernigan says Chris knows how to make money. I think we're referring to the moonshine.
Yeah, moonshine.
Chris is heavy in the moonshine business, you know.
Actually, I don't drink liquor or moonshine anymore. It's all strictly beer.
Anymore.
Yeah.
But I sell it.
yeah. I have a lot in the back.
Yeah. Hey man, I gotta make bills. You know, I got kids. I got college kids. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay.
Enjoy your house, don't supply.
Hey man, don't hate the haters. Just hate the game. You know what I'm saying? Hate the game. Hate the game.
Oh man, we gotta have some fun with you, man.
SpongeBob says SLS is just evidence that programs with too much money don't work and kill innovation. And that's the thing, like when you can just throw money at anything.
No, Glenn.
Did you see Big Penis Rocket? I heard Big Penis Rocket. That's what I heard. New Glenn.
We could actually have a Neutron orbiting the Earth quicker than New Glenn will get back out there.
Man, yeah, like what that's a great question. You should put that on X. Who do you think is gonna like
orbit
first? Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't know. Do you guys really think? I mean, I wish they do. Do you guys really think that the New Glenn is really gonna launch our twins to Mars? I don't know, man. I'm doubting that very, very much because it's supposed to be August 15, but not early than August 15, I guess. But I mean, I haven't seen this thing, like not even on the pad, not even like hot fires, anything. We haven't seen their damn rocket, so I don't know what's going on with them.
Man, look, Katy Perry never made it into LEO. That never happened. That was a big farce. Big publicity stunt. It was. It is exactly what it was. I'm not feeling confident about Blue Origin launching Rocket Lab satellites. I feel a lot better with ULA, and you guys know that I'm not a big fan of ULA, but if I had my choice of the two, yeah, it'd be ULA all day long.
ULA is about to launch like pretty soon here. They're already stocking up the satellites for the next government launch they're gonna do.
I can only imagine tomorrow morning when I wake up, my DMs, the crap you guys are going to give me. That's going to be hilarious. And I've just gotten started. I've got a lot more. I was sworn to secrecy. I'm not allowed to talk about what I really want to talk about tonight. Francisco, I hate you, but I love you. But same time, I'm actually holding back. I'm holding back. I promise. It's Saturday. We gotta have fun, right? We gotta have fun. But I'm holding back, guys.
Okay, so what do you think about Haste? We're gonna get a launch on the 30th, or what? Or it's gonna slip into August?
All right, so that's a good question, and most people betting would say we're gonna slip into August 2nd.
What's the weather looking like over there, Chris?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Even offshore, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you can get the final weather.
But that changes. I mean, it's Virginia. It changes daily. We got the Blue Ridge Mountains. We got the Eastern Shore. That stuff goes crazy. Crazy stuff as far as weather, especially offshore.
Tell you what, the TFR is not out yet. I've been looking every day. I'm looking right now. I mean, I looked this morning, but no TFRs yet.
Well, I sent you the link. I sent you the link as far as launches from labs. Yeah. We
are
are
to look at the TFRs though to make sure.
Well, we've already not run out of, but as far as what was coming out of wallets for sounding rockets, they're done. They're done for about 60 days, 90 days for the next one. So the next one coming up should be a Haste.
Right, so I'm looking at weather for the 30th.
What's it looking like?
It's 32 degrees, 12-kilometer winds going easterly, 89% humidity.
What's that in American talk, you freaking Irishman?
Oh, so yeah. What is your? You do it Fahrenheit, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One says okay, so it is 89.6 Fahrenheit.
Not bad. It's not too bad.
No, with humidity will be about 97, 98 at night, which most Haste launches happen after dark.
Yeah, because it says
what
peak humidity will be at 9 o'clock that night at 94%. Visibility will be excellent.
so
Do you know what? If
27th
we go for launch,
or
this
30th,
isn't
between
the
27th
Hustle
and 30th.
Brother weather forecast, but I think we'll
The
go for
Hustle
launch.
brother is into weather now.
We do
got the weather
mode
channel.
today. Let me share what I'm looking at.
We gotta get Chris out there, like pointing out that at the map with the clouds and the rain.
Hey,
It's
I
gonna
can
be
do
very
that.
humid anyway, and you've a
I
12
can do
kilometer
that.
wind. I doubt 12 kilometers is going to do much.
No, 12 is nothing. That's nothing.
Then we have C. Jernigan. For how small my portfolio is, really like short-term red wire. Should be most profitable buying a lot of shares. What do you guys think? It does have a cup and handle, definitely not overbought right now. I do think I don't think it's being held down. I think it's a nice price at the moment. If that was me, I'm not a financial advisor. If that was me, I wouldn't sleep on Rocket Lab. But yeah, if you wanted to buy a good few shares, I'd be doing that, getting out between 20, 23 and firing it into Rocket Lab. But that is just me. What would you do, Francisco? Well, we know what you do. Me and you would just buy the company and.
No, but with Redwire, I don't know. I think I'll wait for more than 20 for sure. Be at 23 maybe.
Yeah, I'd wait for a pullback. I'd wait for a pullback. I'm looking for a pullback. Yeah. No, for Redwire.
You want more? He's gonna pull back more. It's like
for Redwire.
15 something now, isn't it?
I know it sounds crazy, but
I don't want.
No, I'm just saying. No. Me being biased outside, not owning any shares, I'm just saying I look for a pullback. Only because of the last 2 weeks or so, we've seen a big influx in investing in space overall. And yeah, you can say the same thing about ASTS or Rocket Lab, but I believe both those companies are a bit undervalued. Yeah, same thing with Redwire, but if we see this all the time in the markets where the lower ending companies get the biggest hit and they're going to fall back the most. So I like Redwire long term. I'm an investor myself. I own some shares, but yeah, I'm probably wrong.
If we break 14, it could be a long day for us.
If we break 14,
if we break 14, it could be very long. It could be a very long day.
But I don't know, for that to happen, it could be a very long day, but a very short month. Because remember, the general has 60 days to show up with a plan and everything.
Yeah.
Time is ticking.
That's true.
And that, like, they have to provide this stuff like within 30 days. So I don't know. Like, I'm not too sure about that. We could get news here like in a month. So I don't know.
Nah, there's pretty heavy resistance at about 1390. I wouldn't be banking on it going any lower than that. That is just me. I don't really like looking at charts or something like that, but
yeah. I mean, he pulled back up a lot on Friday when it was pulling back. It's pulling down, and the news brought it back up. So
yeah,
I don't think I'm too worried.
Local politicians and lobby movement, is that open star, Sean? What are we talking about there? Have I missed something? Do let me know. Yes, open star. Conservative Millennials says if New Glenn is delayed severe enough, ASTS could use Rocket Lab. Oh, that'd be insane, wouldn't that?
Yeah, but like,
They are
I mean,
big satellites, aren't they?
I tell you what, they have big satellites. Yeah, I don't know how many
You'd
uh,
fit in.
fit in, but also Rocket Lab. The first few rockets are
3.
already sold, man. But they're already sold. They're already booked. So that's gonna take years before they can take ASTS. That's the problem the ASTS have. I think the only thing that can really launch them right now is SpaceX. Because I wouldn't be banking on like on putting my money
Yeah,
on
they want
on
4 or 5.
New Glenn
They want
either.
4 or 5 satellites per launch. Rocket Lab can only do 3 with Neutron.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna wait. I would assume they're gonna wait. I don't like the idea if I'm an ASTS investor, but they're already getting stuff up there, so they should be fine. They should be fine long term.
I don't think they're gonna wait. I just think they have to go with SpaceX because like Rocket Lab is not gonna have the rockets to put them up. At least not for the first few years. And then if if they get a contract and they have to launch their own constellation, then forget about it. They won't have the rockets to do that. Not at the beginning. That's gonna take a few years. And New Glenn, who knows? That could take a few years too. So in reality, I think all
No,
the
that's
SpaceX
fair.
is there.
That's fair.
Um,
That's fair.
but
But you look at direct, you know, to direct orbit. Exactly not just ride share, but exactly where we want to go. You might have to wait a bit long for that, and pay a bit more for that too as well.
then we have CNC says, think New Glenn will ever get its act together.
Who knows, man?
What has been their challenges? Did they make critical mistakes early in their design? Do you know what? They have that amount of money. I have no doubt they will get there. It's just, I don't know.
I
It
mean, it
just
only
it
took them
seems like a
25
side
years.
project to Bezos. It's just for
That's,
fun, you know. Like Peter is just so focused, where Bezos is out there by New Shepard, welcoming his wife onto the
that's
New
just
Shepard,
insolvent.
and then back down and having Katy Perry up there. Like, my God, he's not focused.
No, he's having fun over there in Italy, like Venezia, like and like Rome, and like he's just having fun over there. He's not. His wife is keeping him very like happy and like entertaining other things. He's not focused on space. Kidding me?
Chris, what is your thoughts? New Glenn, do you ever think they'll get it operational? Fully operational, I say. Have we lost Chris?
No, I'm
Oh, no,
here.
you're
I was running for a beer. You always catch me. Like
not.
you always catch me when I'm like in the middle of running for a beer. Um, New Glenn, yeah, big penis rocket. I'm not convinced. I don't believe. Look, Bezos has got a shit ton of money, lots and lots of money, but he can't do a quarter of what Beck is doing with a fraction of the cost. So, not impressed. Not impressed whatsoever. They're gonna have to overcome a lot. Now, outside of New Glenn and Bezos, what Amazon itself is investing now, that's interesting. That's more. There's a bit more potential for profitability. Yeah, they're somewhat connected, but they're not quite connected. Um, Amazon itself, yeah, possibly a bigger player in the future, but Bezos, I'm not impressed, not a bit.
Then we have C. Jernigan says, if I get 700 to 900 shares of Red Red as ASAP feels right, then when it peaks, sell half for Rocket Lab. Is that smart or dumb? Lol, I gotta swing for the fence. You know what? You should be involved in that conversation between me and Francisco. We're talking like this every single day. That's what we have been doing. Well, I don't know about Francisco, but that's what I have been doing. I'll be honest with you. I was
Yeah, no, for sure.
messing around. I have.
Nah, that's like a smart idea though. Like I do like selling like half of like certain stocks when they go really high like that, and I end up putting some of the gains back into Rocket Lab. I do it with a lot of companies, so it's a good strategy.
It's one of
I
those.
did it.
if you want to build your Rocket Lab share account, it's a nice way to do it. Just be prepared that Rocket Lab may go up. Anytime Redwire goes up significantly, it's probably on news that something has happened across the sector. Like for them to run massively, they're going to get a big contract, but that means big contracts are being announced. And I feel like that's going to be the Golden Dome. I feel like that'll be the start of the run for the Cup and Handle. And Rocket Lab's going to fly up with it. And I see Rocket Lab having a bigger runway.
So you think with the Cup and Run, like the Cup and Run, the Cup and Handle, like you think they're just gonna go to 20? I don't know. All the Cup and Handles, they like Redwire has already been hitting 20. Like,
oh, I believe it'll go higher than 20, but I'm getting out at 20.
You're getting out at 20.
I'm getting out between 20 and 23. I'm getting out.
Like
I'm not risking it. Not my whole position, but I'm not playing in that heavy, my guy. Not too fair.
Some of it, okay. You take some profits. Like, yeah, that's smart.
Like, I want to get.
I
just want to keep adding to Rocket Lab at this stage. I don't really care about the price of it at the moment. I couldn't care if it was all time high.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make as much money as I can, doing little things like that, and just keep adding.
Yeah, like I'll get some profit probably at 20, 23. See where I'm at. And
Rocket Lab should acquire Sydney Sweeney's as the next acquisition. It would boom the start price. No, they should acquire Chris to actually start digging that dredge. I actually think if we had a picture of Chris inside the digger streaming, that would get the stock price going, my guy.
Hey, I could dredge out those areas in a fraction of the time that's proposed right now. I can guarantee that. Yeah, if anyone's listening, hire me. I dare you. I'll save you money. I'll make myself a lot of money, and all of our shareholders will be very happy to know that Neutron is going to arrive with no problems. I've been there. I've done it. I have. I've dealt with the regulations. I've dealt with the EPA. I've dealt with all the red tape. It's a bunch of bull crap. I'll tell you right now. It's a lot cheaper. If I was Beck, I would just go ahead and dredge and pay the fines afterwards because it's a lot cheaper than it is to pay for the red tape to get approval. So just go ahead and freaking dig the damn thing out, pay the damn fines, and get Neutron on the pad. It's a lot cheaper. If I was advising Beck, that's exactly what I would tell him to do. Pay the fines. It's a lot cheaper. And yes, I can do it faster. Dredging isn't. So people think it's like an environmental like mishap, a big issue. Well, all you're doing is you're taking what are most likely dead areas. When I mean dead areas, and there's like no life. There's nothing there but just sandbarges. So the sandbarges is what they can't get across with the barges that they're trying to transport Neutron from. So you just break those sandbarges down and relocate the sand and relocate the soil. Long term, as long as you don't have hurricanes and nor'easters and stuff like that, it's not a lot of maintenance. It really isn't. It's not that big of a deal. I think too many people are like, oh, well, let's look for the biggest negative. Well, this is the next big negative. Yeah, it can be, but it's not. It really isn't. It's not going to slow us down that much. We have, when it comes to Neutron, I think our biggest catalyst, the biggest thing to overcome is going to be the Archimedes engine in the transformation into the vacuum engine itself. The rest of that, I mean, once we get stuff arriving to Wallops, we're golden. We just got to show up. After that, we're golden.
Oh, so we should dilute the stock just to make that happen. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, why not?
I'm just kidding. No, this is
then
they're good.
Chat. If you enjoyed this project we're running now, the Rocket Lab fan club, where it's open forum, you can ask us absolutely anything. You can steer the conversation. Please do one thing. It's completely free. Smash that like button, because the more likes we get, the more people we get pushed out to, therefore more opinions, more questions, more information, and so on. While you're out there, make sure to bang the subscribe button. Again, this has been a misconception across the thing. Hitting the subscribe button is not paid subscription. It literally just lets me know that you're a real person that we're speaking to. We don't want bots in here. We don't want trolls in here. I said, after coming off weekly, I was getting DMs and everything. I just can't hack that. So yeah, that's why we're in subscriber only mode. Also, because there's a few of you in here, do comment once you're subscribed. Once you comment, you will be in the chance for a free giveaway we will be doing at the end of the stream. If you haven't commented, it won't select you. That is YouTube's rules. That's not my rules. But we've seen the guys talking about open stuff. Oh, what I want to say here first. C. Jenikin says, when I'm up 10k, I'm buying you free champagne for celebrating. Do you know what? Yeah, you have to come on the stream with us and we'll all celebrate together. We'll have a beer together, champagne together.
That's up 10k with like RKLB or he's
with Redwire, I think.
Or if I'm up 10k,
I don't care. I don't care what I'm up 10k in. I'm all about champagne. So yeah, if I'm up 10k, trust me, I'm very happy. Don't forget, guys, I am the pet project here. Let's all try and help Chris make a few dollars before next week. But yeah, up 10k. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have a, let's have, and let's have fun with while we do it too. Let's for sure.
Okay, this is for champagne and moonshine.
So yeah, we're talking about OpenStar, and was it GY Kiwi or SpongeBob that found this? I have seen you sent me the link there, Francisco. So we'll jump into OpenStar. So OpenStar was founded in 2021 in Wellington, New Zealand. Founder and CEO Ratu. Oh, do you know what? I am not great at pronouncing meme, guys. Assembled an elite founding team to revive the levitated dipole concept. OpenStar has since achieved significant milestones in rapid time. Today, they're comprised of world leaders in their respective disciplines, eager to see the world powered by fusion energy. Is this what you guys are saying? Peter Beck is on the board, or he advises them?
Man, Peter Beck is on everything. He might be on that one too. Peter Beck is invested in so many companies.
GY Kiwi or SpongeBob said it.
It's crazy the amount of companies that Peter Beck is in. That's all I
know. I can't see it there. Guys, comment again if you said it. C. Jenigan says, but investing so much cash right now, Redwire feels safe that RKLB could pull back. Redwire could pull back too, my guy. I believe what's going to pull RKLB significantly back at the moment will pull Redwire back too. I think it'll be a macro condition. Also, I'd just be very careful if we do get rate cuts. Like RKLB, I just find it very dangerous to be playing between Redwire and RKLB if you're not happy with your RKLB position at the moment. I am quite happy where I'm at. I'm adding shares where I can and using that money to do it. But I'm not going to be upset if it goes up without me because I'm quite heavily in. I just wouldn't. If you're not happy with your position, I wouldn't be messing around with Redwire in order to get money for RKLB. I'd just get into RKLB.
Or an ASTS. Or yeah. If we get rate cuts, that's a catalyst most people aren't expecting.
No, the catalyst is power living, bro. Before the cuts.
Yeah.
That's the catalyst.
Exactly.
I love it. WW says it feels wrong to DCA into a stock that went up so quickly, but I literally just want more shares. I think we all feel the same way. But it's one of those. The only thing you can guarantee is if you buy your shares today, you are guaranteed your shares. And that's what you just got to remember. if you want to be able to sleep at night, don't worry about the price, because if you honestly can see it $150, $200 in years to come, you're not going to care whether you got it at 47 or you got it at 44. It's not going to matter. Same with Redwire. If you honestly believe Redwire is going to skyrocket to $40 or so, you're not going to care whether you got it at 15, 14, 13. It's not really going to matter. Then got in late, but up 16,000 in Rocket Lab so far. Well done, my guy. Are you still adding at this level? Are you waiting for a pullback? How are you feeling about the whole thing? SpongeBob said yes, so he is on the board. Or not on the board, he's advising them, isn't it? I can't see him here on the board anywhere, but
he's an investor in a lot of these New Zealand companies, and he advises them. He advises their CEOs, and some of them, a lot of these companies, some of them are like spin-off out of Rocket Lab. Some of this.
Yeah, no, I stand corrected. GY Kiwi says he backs them financially and would be on the board or a decision maker.
Yeah.
That is big.
Yeah.
Could you ever see them acquiring them?
He's right. He's 100% right.
That's what happens.
Then conservative millennial says, if Japan spends in the US 500 billion, what projects could Rocket Lab have in mind?
That's a lot of moolah.
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
500 billion if Japan spends that. Do you know
I'm not allowed to talk about that tonight. I was told I can't bring that up. So, yeah, good question, great question, but I'm not allowed. I can't. I was told I can't say it, so we'll wait for another day.
You'll get them in trouble.
I'll get myself in trouble, not you guys, but myself in trouble. But I know better. I was told to wait. I'm gonna wait. But great question. Great question.
Right, guys. Any other wild thing you want us to chat?
Max is telling me it's time. Max, come on.
He's telling you it's time, is he?
Max, up, yeah, up. Oh, come on.
Right, guys. Let me set up this giveaway anyway, guys.
The giveaway.
Yeah, this is your 2-minute warning that the giveaway is about to take place. In order to enter the giveaway, make sure you're subscribed, completely free. You've smashed the like button, and you've commented in the chat, whether it is just a full stop in the chat. I'll enter you into the draw. It's just part of the YouTube guidelines. I don't know why. Chris, any other wild thing for the chat while I get this set up? I'm gonna have to mute myself for a minute.
I was told I wasn't allowed to say what my thoughts were tonight, so I've got to keep it quiet. If I had to say one word, it would be Amazon. That's all I'll say. But I was told to keep quiet. We'll wait for tomorrow, the next day. But yeah.
But a Japan investment, 500 billion. I think I'll be something different.
See, that's why I didn't say nothing. That's why I didn't say nothing. I was told not to talk. But
I know where he's going with it.
Yeah, I know where he's
going. We'll wait. We'll wait. But Lynx is another one. Unseen Labs. Looking into that. If you're out there, you want a rabbit hole to jump down into. It's a fun one. A lot of fun. But
I think with 500 billion, you have to look at the Flutterlight, and I mean, you will have to look at Rocket Lab definitely putting their own constellation, no doubt, without that amount of money.
Well, there was mention of a commercial constellation and a commercial customer that was investing. So you look back at the initial big reaction wheel contract that we debated back and forth.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed, quote unquote, to talk about tonight, but we'll get into it later. But yeah, have some fun, do some research. looking at Amazon. I think that'll be fun. That's all I have. That's all I have.
Francisco, anything for the chat?
No, nothing. They were good. I just want to take Max out. I just hope that they put his face on a Neutron. That's what I think.
Right, guys. So I am about to do a giveaway for 5 memberships. Now, this is where I need the chat to help me out. I have noticed that we're getting quite a few members, and I need to be able to do something for the members because I have been quite lazy at the moment because I have been focusing on both getting the eVTOL streams up and running and getting these RKLB streams up and running and then focusing on videos. But what would you like us to do for members? Do jump into the chat and let us know. Yeah, what I'm going to do, you've literally 30 seconds to throw your comment into the chat to be in the chance to win a giveaway. Oh, so tomorrow, I think we need to talk about commercialization a little bit more. We've been talking a lot about the Golden Dome. I know it's a hot topic. We probably will talk more about the Golden Dome again. But yeah, I want to jump into Chris's ideas about Amazon. I think that could be a big stream. Could even see if we could get a few guests on. I don't know. We'll see what we come up with. Guys, do let me know what guests you want to see come back on. Do you want to see Alden back on? We do have
Where you see Olga back on. Olga was on. Why?
Olga, do you know what, my guy?
Olga, yes, Olga.
Olga, I feel left out. Come on with us, Olga, at some stage. Come on tomorrow. It'd be class.
She was
right. Let's do the giveaway here. So, that has dropped there. So we've gifted 5 memberships. Vast CNC, I'm actually so happy you got picked there, my guy. You seem to be at every single one of our streams. Vast CNC got 1. Kanam got 1. Tacoma got 1. Randall got 1. And Deep South got 1. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much. My name is Liam, one of the Hustle Brothers here. I'm here with my good friend, Francisco, Christopher, the Moonshine Matrix himself, Francisco, the board member on Redwire Space. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Do jump into the comments now after this stream. We will be there for the next hour or so. Have a chat with us. We'll see you then, guys. All right.
Have a great night.